Good afternoon, Lacrosse fans, and welcome to this National Championship Under-15 game here at Alderbury Reserve, hosted by the Wembley Lacrosse Club in partnership with Lacrosse Australia. This championship game will be played by the Northern Warriors from Victoria against the Phantoms from South Australia. My name is Shandell Oliver from the Australian Lacrosse Network, and it's our pleasure to bring you this game this afternoon. Joining me this afternoon in the commentary is my friend Adam Jourdain-Jour, also known as Frenchie. Frenchie, welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah, thanks, Shandell. Glad to be here, or sort of. This rain's hammering down. You know, we've bookended the week with this sort of weather, but hopefully we can get a decent game out of these two teams. You know, going at each other hard. The ground is looking a little bit chopped up at one end, but I think it should hold up for these teams to put on a good display.
Okay, and who you backing then? You've been here all week, I know, because you had kids playing.
Yeah, I have had kids playing all week.
Who's your money on?
I think maybe the Warriors they got a bit more size than the Phantoms, but the Phantoms are pretty nousy, and a couple of kids I think you can look out for. Phantoms, maybe young Carter, and maybe Jackson Buchanan from the Warriors. I think they're two guys that could stand up today and make a difference in games like this. Just the smarts to make a difference.
Okay, well, you've heard it from Frenchie. He's back in the Warriors. I'm always a fence sitter in Switzerland, so I'm not going to say much about what I think. I'm just going to enjoy the lacrosse. So we'll get to the opening face-off. In there we have Rossiter for the Phantoms, and the coaches, the volume's already started, so we're on here. Ball is flicked out by Tyndall, picked up there by the Phantoms. That's Beauchamp with the ball. Just going to take his time to move it down through the offense. It's Clodia now. Just waiting for the attackers to come onto the field. Ball now with Vickery. Phantom certainly in no hurry to get to work, just making some options. And as you said, Carter now with the ball, a player to watch today. Across there to Clodia. Clodia with the ball at the top. Now with Bachelor. Ball low at X. Not a lot happening off ball at the moment. Little rotation needs to start happening if they want to engage. Big player out there, Joshua Clodia. He looks huge. Or maybe it's just that the other players are shorter. I'm not sure. But he's got the ball now. Sends it across swiftly to Smallcombe. Smallcombe getting some good defensive pressure from the shorty. Just some patient lacrosse here. Carter now looking to drive. Not on. Pulls a ball out. Skips it across. Back to Clodia at the top. Now to Smallcombe. Down to the back pocket with Vickery. Good ball movement here. Clodia at the top wants to have a go. Now going to swing the ball the other way.
Yes, Jonathan Mills coming to that left side here. Just gets it back down the line to Carter. Trying to back in. No option there. Puts a foot in the crease. So good control with the Phantoms there, but good stand there by the Warriors and just takes that pressure and gets the easy turnover. You see Sigley clearing up the line, gets it to the danger man, young Jackson Buchanan. Strong left-handed player, does have two hands, but likes his left. Pretty slippery.
Slippery is always a good way to be described if you're an attacker.
Yeah.
Ball with
Sigley.
Sigley.
Yep, you go.
Sigley now wanting to drive that alley. Shot, hits the keeper, smack in the helmet mask.
Tristan Beauchamp there, yes.
Just making sure he's paying attention. Eye on the prize. First save right in the face.
And they set up with a slow clear here. Good handles there from Tawan Lustra. Just sticks it in his left hand and breaks the line.
Just going to carry the ball down and sends it low there to Mills.
27, let's go!
And some animated coaching coming from the Phantoms. I think we're going to see a lot of that today.
Yeah, it looks like it. Just reinforcing how many clears or saves they're going to make. You know, they've obviously set their targets before the game and given themselves options.
And ball now down at X. Ball swings to the top. Clodia wants to step down, decides not to shoot, looks for a man inside. Gives it across to Lastra. Lastra sinks it.
Yeah, nice little Nice little fake, then inside look there from Clothier to Lastra. Lastra shoots low. Goalie gets a piece of it. But unfortunately it rolls in.
French and I are just really enjoying the animated coaches here from the Phantoms. I'm like, who is this guy? And he is happy, man. He's working with Ants and Carter.
Steve, yeah, so he's pretty animated. I'd say he'd be maybe managing the defensive end of the field and pretty pumped up about the stand.
Yeah, and look, he's coaching with Ants, and so I wouldn't expect anything less. Ball back to the face-off, flicked out the back there. Nice little move from Rossidio. And just calmly going to put the ball into the offense for the Phantoms. So lots of game to play with the opening score there from Lastra. And ball down low with Vickery. Now down at X. Going to start the drive down there. Got Carter out wide if he wants to use him. Decides to. Little missed pass, an unforced error there by Carter, but he picks up his own ground ball. And he's just going to move it across the top, I think, to Lastra, the last goal scorer. No problem. Ball now with Mason. And across to Vickery. So just working the ball around the horn. Just settle into the game. That's what they've done. They've been pretty patient these first few minutes to find the right opportunity to settle in and give everyone a touch, which takes away the nerves. So good job by the fans.
Oh, great finish. Young Vickery.
Oh, I thought he was going to pass that one around the back to a man at X, and that just had no angle on it.
Yeah, just sucked his defender out, felt him on his back hip, rolled inside, and a nice little finish on that off pipe.
I just didn't see that coming. I thought he was passing it.
That's that's the shifty sort of setups, isn't it, you know?
That's the shifty setups you want in attackers, for sure. Unpredictable. So we're back to the face-off. Rossiter again. He won the last one. Just want some more animation from these coaches. Come on, boys, fire up. And then flick out the back, same little move. Legal procedure. Ball's going to go the way of the Phantoms.
Phantom's getting a few breaks from the face-off here, so that's 3 draw controls. 2 off the plays and 1 off a hand there by the refs there. So
Clothier just waiting for the rest of the attackers to arrive on the field. They seem to be making their way out there now. That's Smallcombe and Batchelor.
Yeah, very, very, very patient offence here from the Phantoms.
I would say that's that discipline that Anson would be drilling them
yes.
with.
Just making the right choices, playing a bit of selfless lacrosse.
And I also think you talked about there's some shifty players out there. I think that's definitely a bit of Anson as well. So Anson Carter, their head coach, very decorated Australian lacrosse player.
Moving pick call there on the far side.
So Buchanan going to start with the ball and he's going to run it down now to the offense for the Northern Warriors.
Yeah, I think they'll try and take a little bit of air out of this and take a little bit of run from the Phantoms out of the game and get a bit of control back into it for themselves. As we see a penalty flag thrown.
It's an offside.
Offside call there for the Warriors. So Phantoms are now man down. Warriors have the opportunity to make this power play count.
Yeah, so first look at their power play for the day here, the Warriors. So ball skips one way back to the top, playing this little triangle at the top now on the bottom corner with Buchanan. Buchanan steps down. Foot save there by the keeper. Backed up there by Fabian Hall from the Warriors.
Not rolling out there. So a couple of Eltham boys there play together, so probably have a little bit of a better understanding of each other.
Yeah, matching helmet. Step down shot again there by Fabian Hall. Oh, he's a Hall.
Yes, he's Caleb's nephew. Dan is his dad. Uncle Caleb, just drafted in the MLS this year.
And wants to take a shot. Oh, and that is a textbook Hall goal, to be fair. He's a giant.
Yeah, he is a big fella.
Well done there, Fabian Hall. I didn't realise that was...
an actual Hall?
Hall. I have seen the family here this week. And I expect that he'll be doing a lot of that. today. That's a very similar shot to what his sister. So his sister Imi plays box lacrosse for
Yes.
Victoria,
Yeah.
and she's very much that lefty same move, and they're a family of lefties as well. So
Yeah. I have been told that he is a very good box lacrosse player as well.
yeah, well the size would certainly help.
Yes.
As the ball is taken down to the offense of the Phantoms now. Intercepted
Great
there
pressure
though, yeah.
from the long pole. Bounces the way of the Warriors off that turnover.
Toomey with the ball now. Gets it across the top there to Salamanic. Now ball with Sigley.
Yeah, Taj Sigley here. Getting the ball down across to Buchanan. Looks like a bit of a two-man game set up here with Hall and Buchanan. Just rolls back to his left hand. Gets inside, looking for a finish, and top shelf.
Wow, beautiful
Great finish
goal.
from Buchanan.
Yeah, just
Shifty little player there.
dodge the top, and then they also had Hall engaging on this bottom corner, and you couldn't take your eyes off him because of that last goal that he stopped and the step down shot from him. But nice little weave through the defense to put it in the top corner there. Great job there by Buchanan.
Sets up, just engaged his man to his right hip and then rolled back to his left and had the step into space. No slide come. So bit of an easy one for him with nobody coming into his face. Nice finish, top shelf over the goalie's shoulder.
This is our last game of the day, so as mentioned, this is the championship game. They are playing for the silverware here, and right now we have a 2-all game between, you can say the Phantoms or the Warriors, but I think it's really South Australia and Victoria.
Yeah.
It's a nice little carry there from the pole.
Yeah, so Rossiter won it out and Crivelli picked it up, so just sharking that off the face off there. See the ball with Sigley here, yeah.
Sigley now with the ball, got also help arriving on the field, Butler. And they've also got Rogers just dancing around the crease as Butler makes his way in there.
Seeing Sigley setting up for a dodge, getting engaged out high.
Yeah, good
Giving
D
that
by the
little rocket
shorty.
Dodge, gets his hands free. Doubled there, behind the back pass to Hall.
And
Shoots it backhand, and I think, is that Bibby backs it up there?
strong hands there from Hall just to grab that one and try and flip it in, but they've got the ball back.
Oh, Bibby rolls inside. Great finish. Well, they're waving it off. No goal. Crease violation. Great little finish from the shifty attackman there, but unfortunately, foot in the crease there.
Yeah, so Bibby just a little bit too close, and Phantoms to come up with the ball now. Looking for an outlet, good.
Oh, just a bit of a loose pass there. Looks like it's coming straight back at him. Gets the ball to Hall. Bounce shot. No backup. Got to be the goalies.
I reckon Hall's going to do that step down shot all day.
Ah,
And I wouldn't want to be soaking it
no,
if I was a
not at all.
defender.
Not at all.
And ball with Beauchamp. I think it's Beauchamp. It might be Mason.
Oh,
The numbers
too
are a
sure
bit
the
hard to
number.
read.
Throws a loose one to Vickery. Misses it, but Carter might be able to get it. No. Runs out of bounds.
Just a bit too far.
So I think that was Henry Raymond that cleared that up the line and threw the pass. Vickery missed it, and then Carter couldn't wrangle it on the end line.
Henry, pick one up now. Start calling your numbers, please.
I love a coach with manners.
As we see Sigley bringing the ball in, one of the bigger midfielders in the tournament.
Yeah, I was going to say he's got some height on him. Like, this team is very, there's some tall guys in this team. They don't look like under 15s.
There is some bigger boys out here. As we see the Phantoms go to a tight lock on Hall there, trying to just deny him the ball. You see a little hidden ball trick. Ball still with 23. Sigley gets it over to Darcy Toomey.
Toomey now looking to free the hands. Got an option, going to give it to Hall. Hall wants to go top side.
Yep,
Can't give him much
inside.
space.
No one there. Toomey again. So comes from a family of lacrosse players as well, the Toomey. Pretty sure it's Big Brother Blake, one of the coaches.
Got the shorty match up. Decides not to go. Hall now trying to go top side.
You see use just the size to get through and charge his way in. Good bump and a good save there by the goalie. Finds his man. Well, he's got a man out the back if he finds it. No, gets it to Lastra. Lastra's tucks a stick in his left hand, comes back to his right, splits back in field. under pressure there from Caleb Rogers.
And
Solid clear there by Lastra.
Phantom's just going to take some time to set up their offense now. Carter with the ball. Carter must be young because he's still got a sister old enough to play in this tournament. He must be really young.
I'm not sure if he played last year. I don't remember when I was over there, but I think he could be 13, I think, just 13 as well. There's a lot of young, talented players in this tournament this week, which is good to see.
Ball at the top with Clothier. Clothier gets it across there to...
I think that's Henry Raymond.
Ball.
Raymond to Vickery again.
Taking the ball really wide. He
Yeah,
wants to
Jonathan
dodge.
Mills was liking that back angle dodge there from that back 45. Oh,
And why wouldn't he?
yeah. Shoots low. Shows low, shoots low. Goalie's not around it, so...
That is all you. Keep it going.
And the coach rewarding the keeper here from the Phantoms for
Yeah.
his work there. That's Tristan Beauchamp.
Great
Yeah.
work. Hey, nice slide. Keep it going now. Keep it
I
going.
hope that the mic's picking up what we're picking up here from the coaches because it's just so, it's so good. It's such
Very
good.
animated, very positive.
Yeah, 100%.
As we see Beauchamp win it forward again. Picks up his own ground ball.
Just trying to send the defender back and get a shorty onto the offense.
Yeah, as Lastra gets inside his... Oh, and sticks it.
Nice goal. That was so unpredictable because
It
the way it
was.
came out of the stick, I thought it was going to go high, but it actually went high and then went through the 5-hole.
That did. It's, he's shown to go to his left and then come back to his right hand. So
Yeah,
strong
lovely
right
goal.
hand finish from Lastra. That's his second of the day.
Sure is.
As we see Rossiter in the middle, talking to Clothier on the wing. The rain starts to pick up a little bit.
Yes. It's been like this all day.
It has.
Been doing it all day, sir.
Rossiter goes forward, can't pick up and control it. No possession yet, free ball.
Ball on the deck to be won. Chased down by Clothier. Clothier want to grabbing that ball. Still can't pick it up. And that will be time on the quarter, Frenchie.
Yeah, so 4-2 to the Phantoms at the moment in a tight one, but you know, the Warriors are really trying to take their chances when they've got the ball. They just need more chances. They need the ball more to have more chances. I think it's is it Rossiter in the middle there, the face-off guy. He's dominating. So look for the Warriors to try and make a change and maybe even get a pole out there.
And look, there's been some great lacrosse. These goals have not been easy goals, not run in and shot. It's just they've actually been high percentage, really good shots and smart lacrosse. So
Yeah.
you know, for a bunch of kids, they're doing a great job.
Yeah, well, that's it. You know, you're seeing under 15 teams. You know, it's really, you know, they say development tournament, but these two have pushed hard and got themselves to the final. And it's always good to win one. And seeing, you know, these kids throw away on the ball out there, it's, you know, there's some good skills out there on show, and you hope that you know, they keep developing and keep pushing through the age groups as they get older.
Cool. And so, Frenchie, you've been around a lot this week. We've also thrown the mic at you to do a few little interviews. What have you made of the tournament this week? Obviously, it's a home. It's in WA, so it's a home ground, you know, tournament
Yeah.
for you. What have you seen around?
No, it's been good. It's been a lot of skill involved in these kids, you know, or coming through in these kids, and you can see, you know, as the teams age out, the difference in the next ones coming through, and you'll often find that the team with the older kids that have been in 2 or 3 tournaments or playing their last, they're the ones pushing towards the final day of the tournament in the top 2, you know, top 4 games.
Yep.
And that the ones coming through below that, you know, they're starting to rebuild or retune their squads for the next couple of tournaments with kids that might be that 12, 13, 14 to get to that under 15s group, which can dominate in a couple of years.
Yep. What I've really loved is also the opportunity for the younger kids. So your daughter played in the Mayhem team with my niece, and they played against the Lightning today, which was a
Yes,
golden goal
yeah.
game. And seeing those really young kids have the opportunity to play and develop.
Yeah, or Hurricanes. They played the Hurricanes this morning, which is, yeah, and it was like 20 to 21 goal game, so 41 goals thrown by the 9/10th place. You know, the two pretty much developmental squads. You know, one. You know, that was great to see, and the kids all played with a smile on their face and have a bit of fun out there. And, you know, my middle one, so Sienna played in that Mayhem team. My older one, Eva, played in the Stars team. So, you know, it's good to see them developing and pushing through and just having a good time and having a bit of fun out here.
Yeah, loving lacrosse.
Yeah.
As we see the ball in the stick of Vickery down in the near side pocket. He's being guarded there by Phillips. Ball makes its way around the horn, back to the top with Clothier. He's got Carter on the far side. Carter with the ball now, moves it down to
Raymond, I think that is.
it's Mills. And, a bit of a little footstep there from Toby Vickery. Wants to turn the corner. It's outside. Bomford with a good save, and he's going to outlet it to the middle of the field.
Yeah, just dropping it in front of Selimanovic.
Well said there, Frenchie, because I've been avoiding saying that surname. And he's going to shoot.
He has the shot, goes wide, but I think they get the back up there on the far side. Yeah, well, you know, I try and make an effort with the names that are a little bit more difficult to say, just like mine for a lot of people.
So do I, but I just feel like I'm offending people time and time again.
It might be my Swan Valley upbringing, you know, around all the itches out there.
Yeah, the Italians. Ball in the offence now for the Warriors.
Yeah, ball with Caleb Rogers there, just carrying to his left. Gets it down the line to, I think that is Bomford.
Gets inside, trying to free the hands. That one's gone really wide. I think
actually, that's Chong, young Emmett Chong there. Gets the shot off, picked up by Hall, who is just too big and too strong. Gets to his left hand and just finishes past the
just
keeper.
Monsters through. I can see why now you say he's a very good box player.
Yeah.
Because he's just using his shoulder to get ahead and push through.
Just
and then
power.
Yeah, brilliant lacrosse. I can't believe he's an under 15. Unbelievable.
He's got good size about him. I'm sure Dan's pretty happy with how he's progressing.
Playing, yeah.
Brings it back to, I think, a one-goal game there, doesn't it?
Sure does. And a win there from Rossiter.
Rossiter just controlling it as well, not picking the ball up and panicking and running down or trying to engage it too quickly. You know, he's just controlling it off the face-off and then just taking his time, settling everyone down, getting their sets ready, getting their right players on that they want.
Raymond here with the ball now does have the shorty matchup, so, you know, maybe they're going to try and isolate him, but there's also Smallcombe who's got the shorty too. Yeah. Doesn't seem to matter. Vickery now with the ball in the back corner, gives it across to Carter. And Carter
looks to be setting up for a dodge from the back 45 here. So.
Guys at the top, though, you can see the guys at the top, no one's engaging. Oh, there's a cut there now.
Rolls himself back into a bit of trouble, but gets inside. Oh, good save there by Bomford, I think it is.
It's going to send it right in front of us. Picked up there off the deck by Raymond. And Phantoms to retain possession. That goalie, Bomford, just seemed a bit panicked with that clear.
Yeah, come out of goals and just... It's almost like he was trying to force that pass to Jackson Buchanan there to try and get it upfield, but not really taking his time, not really using his crease or going behind the goal just to try and manage the clear.
Little roll move at the back there, trying to come around the corner. Oh, goalie!
Oh, great goal by Jonathan Mills there.
Yeah, and the keeper just came out and nailed him for his efforts.
Yeah. Bit of an axe handle swing, but a non-call.
Yeah.
So.
Score is 5-3, about 10:45 left in the second. Goalie seems a little bit frustrated, and I think they need to be keeping his coaches need to work on keeping his head in the game. That move just, you know, seemed like it came from frustration. So
yeah, it did seem a bit of frustration coming out, just, you know, swinging the stick a bit instead of trying to make that place or drive that man back out. But a good finish there.
Yeah, lovely. And ball on the deck.
Rossiter once again winning it out, picking it up himself. Running himself into a bit of trouble, but seems to slide through it. Great check there.
Beautiful check there from Crivelli.
Yeah, Crivelli, yes.
Good takeaway play. And now with some time just to move it forward to Sigley.
Yeah, Warriors probably just want to settle this down a bit, manage the clock, manage the game time,
Yep.
take the ball out of the Phantom stick and just stop them from having it for, a couple of minutes and get a good possession here. We see Buchanan lining up for a dodge. He's got the ball in his right hand, rolls back to his left, sends it to Sigley. Sigley gets his hands free and doesn't miss by much.
And worth the opportunity. He had a lot of space there and no one had come to him. So
Yeah,
I would
and
have taken that too
backed
because
up
the
by
seat's
the
punted.
goalie there as well.
And ball is going to transition through the stick of, that's our scoring man, Lastra.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 Lastras out on the field. So 88, the defender, is another Lastra. So this one is Tawan.
Ball with Vickery now. Another famous lacrosse name.
Yes.
Mills now with the ball, moves it round back to Carter. Carter's got help with Vickery, decides to use him.
Ball with Chekowitz. Back down to Vickery. Looks like it's a pass down, pick down 2-man game. Vickery gets that top side. Finds Lastra high, coming down the lane on his right. Just engages, drops his shoulder and shoots.
Saved by the goalie.
Yep, off the foot there. Carter gets the back up. Looks like a high stack. Going to engage him low. Rolls inside, takes control. Just manages it. Gets it up high. Phantom's trying to sub the right players on. Get a couple changes. Just managing the clock, managing the ball here. Warriors haven't had a lot of the ball in this game, but it's still only a goal or 2 down. As we see Clothier roll back. Sends it low to Vickery. Gets it over to, who's that? That's Mills.
And a low shot.
There from Carter.
They're not scared to pull the trigger, the Phantoms, are they?
No, they're working it really well. There's not a lot of pressure on their hands when they're trying to make these passes, and they are engaging at the right times as Vickery gets that one up the line, and the shot's saved by the goalie. See if he's a bit more patient this time. Just comes out of his circle behind.
Yeah, he seems to have more help. He's got this long pole down here, Crivelli, and he's going to use Crivelli. And Crivelli seems comfortable carrying the ball in the long pole too.
I think he was running off the wing before.
Yeah.
As you see him just take on Carter and takes on the offensive players, just runs through the checks. He's got Buchanan hanging back for him.
No, he's going to release Buchanan as well.
Yeah, gets the ball to Sigley. Sigley splits to his right, drops his shoulder, gets inside. Can he get his hands free to shoot it? Oh,
yes, he can.
Great finish.
Minimal
Off
angle.
You try and tell these kids to shoot it after 2 steps off the dodge, off the man, and then they take those 3 extra steps and then make you look silly by jamming it in a corner.
Yeah, but also that kind of placement too. Pinpoint precision.
Yeah.
A lovely goal there. Brings us back to a 1-goal ball game.
Yep.
So Phantoms with a very small, or the smallest of leads over the Warriors.
Rossiter wins it forward again, pushes the break, gets it down.
Ooh, pulled the trigger.
Sings hands, but yeah, no backup there, so be interesting to see Salamanovic with the clear. He takes it and runs it up the line. He's going back behind goals, pushing to the other side.
Phillips has opened up on this side of the field, but he's just going to run past and carry.
Yeah, quite easy clear there.
And no pressure.
No set ride by the Phantoms, just dropped everyone back in and let the offense try and put a bit of pressure on, but space there for the midfielder to clear. As we see it here with Rogers, splits to his left, kicks down the line, sends it through X to Hall. Good check there by Lastra, the other Lastra.
Ball on the deck picked up now by the long pole from the Phantoms.
Oh, finds Clothier in the middle. Clothier just pushing it downfield. Can he get past Rogers? No, just settles it down and sends it down to Vickery. Vickery and Carter seem to be, quite calm and cool heads for young guys in this team, but just managing the ball here, the Phantoms.
And Carter just sitting on the crease, wanting an opportunity. Smallcombe now with the ball on the far side.
It's a very controlled, patient offense here from the South Australian boys.
And they're calling a purple, so let's see what this looks like. See if there's a rotation going to start.
2-man off-ball game. Rolls down.
Got Carter on the crease.
Sort of split back to his left. Or rolls to his left. Good double. Great double there. And a shot. Gets his hands free.
And Henry Raymond to back that ball up. They're just trying to find one. They've all rolled far away. Cam Adams stops the clock.
See Raymond just engage. Rolls back high side. The double comes and finishes.
It's a lovely, lovely goal over the stick side shoulder of the keeper. Beautiful placement. Almost a question mark.
Yeah, the keeper's starting to drop early, almost too early now. Like he's going low and then punching back up at the ball. That's creating space for the shorties to finish above him. And he's not a small keeper, so you know you'd be probably telling him as a coach to just stay bigger in the cage longer.
You can see his head's just under the crossbar. Yeah. That is a tall goalie, especially for a 15-year-old. And Sam Tyndall now in the face-off for the Warriors.
Yeah, just trying to change it up and see if they can get some ball out of here.
Gives that Phantoms a back to a two-goal ball lane from that last shot.
Deja vu here. Rossiter winning face-offs.
All day, and now with Vickery.
So Carter just keeping the defender in the crease active. Vickery just trying to manage the ball here. Yeah, he gets it back up to Lachlan Mason and over to Cloutier. Cloutier looks like he's a key player for this offence, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. He's always at the top and swinging the ball whichever way they need it to go. Ball now with Mason and now back to Cloutier. And he's even saying, do this. I reckon he wants to drive.
Hold the clock, Chad. Time out, Chad. Phantoms.
So
Cam's had a bit of trouble with that one this week. It's often been charge time out.
I did want to giggle, but you'll kill me. I'm sure there's a lot of Brighton people at home watching too.
He's done a good job reffing this week, though.
He has. There's been some
good ref.
fantastic reps out here this week.
So it'll be interesting to hear what's going on in the Warriors huddle over there, and the Phantoms split into their two huddles, the defence and the offence. Just Anson taking charge. And he's not a better coach to talk about offence than Anson Carter.
He knows what he's talking about. He's played a few World Championships.
He likes to let you know he knows what he's talking about too.
Yeah,
you know, that's Anson.
You know, you might have heard Anson. If you haven't actually met Anson, you could have heard him on the Australian Lacrosse Network. One of his favourite things to say is yard sale when someone's stick goes flying from a check.
Very experienced coach and player, Anson Carter. He's very
Is
experienced.
he part of MLS with you?
He is. I did draft him late. I got the old boy late just to add a different look and give him an opportunity to shine, you know.
So the Sydney Seahawks will see Anson Carter suit up.
They will. They will.
Okay, well, I'll be there, so I'm excited for this one. Obviously,
I'm excited. I'm very excited for that. So.
Anson still can absolutely hold his own. Still playing a World Championship last year.
Yeah, so 2 field world champs and
couple of
box world champs, you know.
Ball now with Vickery. Cutter moves through.
See the pick low. Gets it up to Cloutier, to Lastra. Tuan Lastra just split into his right here. Defender tries and takes a good check.
Beautiful check.
Very good check there. Oh, you see Stepanovic pushing that. Good hands there just to take the check.
Yeah,
Gets
and
it
good
down the
outlet.
line. Oh, the inside look.
To the middle.
Yeah.
They've got numbers.
Toomey gets that across to, is that Sigley again?
Yep.
Yeah. Just slows it down. Slipped over a bit, but just slows it down and manages to keep control of the ball. There's a good look across to him, but the break was sort of finished after that. It's good for them to just manage it. And we see Jackson Buchanan just keeping his man active, trying to find that
Nice
step.
little pick and roll there from Hall, but just...
Yeah, a bit of a loose pass, just a bit away from Hall, but fighting for that ground ball. They've come up with it again, Sigley. No one on Hall at the moment.
I know, I was going to say, you can't just let him have no space.
Buchanan will probably come top side on this. Finds Hall low.
Oh,
and
wow.
a great finish from Hall.
Just one-handed takes the ball and then steps around.
Proper box finish, that one. And, you know, it looks like the little brother of who we call the Bush Chook, Ethan Buchanan's little brother, Jackson.
The Bush Chook.
Yeah. you know, having a good connection out there with young Hall.
And it's a 6-5 ball game in favour of the Phantoms. We're about a minute and a half left to play in this quarter. So close to half time now. We've got a good game on our hands. Both teams being super patient with their offense and just finding the right opportunities. Ball picked up again there by Rossiter. He is just absolutely dominating the face-off.
Yeah, they need to fight. They're just chopping and changing now. Warriors just trying to find a different
Disruptor.
option in there.
Yep.
Something that can make it a contest, and Rossiter's got the answer to every question being asked of him in the middle at the moment. Vickery just gets it low.
Mills with the ball now, just going to carry behind. Carter lurking around the crease, got a couple of players at the top. You can see Clothier there trying to get inside is Mills.
Yeah, Henry Raymond just sitting out looking for this one here.
And they're
Splits
saying to
his
go
right.
underneath.
He's probably going to roll back to his left and into trouble a little bit. Throws the ball without really having a look there. Great ground ball there by Crivelli again. Yes, he's been a bit of a weapon for the Warriors on this clear.
And confident
Yeah.
with the carry.
Yeah, you like to see, you know, long poles at this age, you like to see him playing confident and having the handles and the confidence to take that on as we see him drive out of bounds, but find Hall. Hall gets doubled.
Doesn't mind it.
Sends it, I can't see what number that is. I think that was Caleb Rogers.
And yeah, you're right. Caleb Rogers finishes that one. So just a absolute rocket pass into the middle to Caleb Rogers from Hall, and then just a bouncer from Rogers.
Yeah, so, you know, as much as the Phantom are dominating the possession time at the moment, I think the, you know, chances created off possessions say that the Warriors is what's keeping them in the game. You know, they're not winning that midfield battle out of the face, but they are taking their opportunities when they get them.
Absolutely, and it's a 6-all ball game now, and we're just about at half time. So what a championship game here at Alderbury Park. Ball on the ground to be won, and that is half time. So 6-all the score. What we will do is have a quick break. Frenchie, get some water, let the players have their chats, and we'll be back very shortly with the second half. You're watching the Australian Lacrosse Network. Welcome back to the second half of this championship final between Northern Warriors and the Phantoms here at Alderbury Park in Western Australia. For those who don't know, my name is Shandell and joining me in commentary is Frenchie, and we are cold, but we love lacrosse, so we wouldn't be anywhere else. Isn't that right, Adam?
That is correct, Shandell.
How many people call you Adam in your life? Not even
Usually
your
my
wife.
mum and my wife, but lately, as Will Frencham is part of Bayswater, he's the boys are trying to get it taken back that he's now Frenchie, and then I am now referred to as Adam, and I don't know how much I'm enjoying that.
Adam, you really suit Adam. What do you get called at work, Frenchie?
Boss.
Oh, sure you do. Ball's back at the face-off, flicked out. It's going to be picked up there by the number 7 for McInerney for the Phantoms. Got heaps of time. Clothier now with the ball, going to run it. Hall looking to lay some pressure on him, but he's going to run past. And again, Phantoms with their really, really patient offense. Just getting their personnel changes happening to start their rotation. Vickery now with the ball down in the far pocket. Sends it across. I think that's Mills down the back corner.
Yeah, Mills to
Smallcombe.
Smallcombe there, yeah. Back to Clodier.
And I don't know if they're taking some time out. There's not a lot happening off ball. Maybe this is where the rotation is starting to
You
happen.
can see them clear the field to one side, sort
Yep.
of looking to set up for a back 45 dodge.
Here he goes now.
The
looking
double
for an
comes
option.
early, gets up the line to Cloutier. Finds, I think that's Raymond on the back pipe. Who is it? No, who's that? 16.
Good save by the
it's-
keeper.
Yes, Raymond. Keeper does make a good save.
And a good outlet. Going to carry here through.
Salamanovic
Thank you.
to Sigley. Sigley just takes a bit of pace out of the ball, sets up again. Buchanan trailing in here.
I can't hear you. What's the
Sigley and Buchanan just toss the ball there. Buchanan setting up for a dodge. Hall's gone inside, gives him that low line. Comes back, finds Hall. Hall just managing that one-hand box pass over the top to Buchanan. Gets his hands free, tucks inside.
Oh,
sticks it.
lovely goal.
Very shifty, young Jacko.
Beautiful, beautiful goal there. So just a little one-handed pass from Hall, able to go top side, weaves his way inside into the middle of the crease and then sticks it, and just a beautiful goal there from Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson Buchanan there, just making it count. I think that's his second, is it?
It is absolutely his second. So he's got 2 goals and 2 assists for today,
Yeah.
and put the Warriors ahead for the first time.
First time. As we see Rossiter getting held up there by, I think that's young Tyndall, just making that harder to play for. We see Lastra get the ball off the wing, carries it back top side.
Phantoms in possession now, sending it across the field there to Vickery. Raymond available for an outlet pass, decides not to use him, goes through X instead. Carter lurking and has the ball now. Not going to drive, going to send it across to Lastra. Lastra got the shorty matchup. Ball at the top here. Ball down with Vickery. Vickery wants to swing the ball through X. There it is. Patient offense. I actually like it. And Carter now with the ball. Back to Lastra. They certainly know where they're supposed to be. You can see that they're set in their positions in their offense. They know what they're supposed to be doing. So really good discipline.
Just trying to find the right moment.
Yep, and
Set.
you can hear the rain. If you can hear that, that is the rain on our marquee. We are lucky enough to have a marquee.
We see Mills setting up for that back 45 dodge again. Good defence, just gets top side, gets it to Lastra, finds the open man. Raymond kicks it down to Vickery. Vickery under pressure there from the defender. Good push out by Stepanovic. Ball back up with Lastra. Splits the middle of the field, goes to his left, rolls back out to his right hand.
Ball now on the far side. Wants to go top side. Trying to get good defensive pressure from the
Oh.
shorty, but Not good enough.
No, young Raymond gets his hands free on that rollback, and as I think that's something they're probably looking at. So the goalie's dropping really early, so he's crouching and dropping low almost to punch back up high at the ball,
Yep.
but the ball's already past him, so needs to probably get on his pipes a bit when the ball swings to one side and step to it.
Yeah, and good.
Stay a bit bigger in the cage.
And way to take on the shorty too. The shorty,
Yeah.
like I said, I thought that was good defence from the short stick defender, but just didn't have enough help. And
Yeah,
then
keeping the slide help active on the backside, really making it hard. Rossiter again, winning face-offs. Gets it to Cloutier.
and offensive changes here for the Phantoms. Vickery again, back corner. I feel like we've seen this before.
Everything seems to be running the same way at the moment, but
Yep.
it's obviously how they're setting up.
Yeah.
You see Batchelor there.
Back to Vickery. Going to swing through X.
So Vickery seems a bit of a general out there
Yeah,
at the
100%.
moment. with
He's
the way
directing
things
the
are going.
traffic.
Yeah. So they drive that back 45 and get it up the line.
7-all. I know we don't sound very excited, but actually it's a 7-all ball game. I think it's just because we're like trying to stay dry. And the offense is so patient too that we are just settling in and waiting for that big moment to
Yeah,
come.
you see young Carter here setting up for a back 45 dodge. And it seems to be where everything's coming from at the moment, getting the defence to turn their heads, looking back upfield.
That was a shot.
Yeah, it was a shot, just missed. I don't know if it's going to run out of bounds, but yeah, there you go.
I'm going to stick with Vickery. Good effort by the defender to try and get there.
Yeah.
Put his stick in front. And Vickery, again, like you said, the general just directing the traffic, and the ball is going to make its way through Batchelor and across the top to Clothier.
Vickery still directing the way that they're playing. You see Clothier get to his right hand, takes the check and gets his hands free. Ball hits Carter on the backside.
Carter picks up the ground ball.
I'm blindsided here for a little bit.
Yep, Carter's got the ground ball.
I think he just copped a check on the leg. Probably a little bit sore there, but pain lets you know you're alive, Chanel.
It does. Pain is weakness trying to escape your body, Frenchie. That's what I say now. I'm getting older. I'm playing lacrosse still. Ball with Batchelor at the top. Sends it back to Vickery.
Sigley just trying to cut down that release pass to the high man, Clothier.
Yep, you can just see Smallcombe. He's got the ball now out the back, but he just keeps rotating through the crease, and now they've got another man rotating in. That's Mills now, and also Carter engaging, and they're obviously clearing the space for that back corner again.
Yeah.
They just need to
Really
keep
trying
engaging.
to isolate out there.
Yeah, they just need to keep engaging their defenders though, for these, because the slides in there. Now the slide's gone, so they need to keep those offensive players moving.
Defense is playing good out there. He's holding them off. You know,
Yeah.
he's playing good position, not throwing a lot of checks. Oh, he's rolled top side again. He's got his hands out there. Good check, but a good handle there by that
Mills.
Yeah, young Mills. Splits to his right, looking for the pass. Comes back inside on his left.
And going to roll out a play, no problem there. Tash and I were talking about those before. She said her brother used to call them possession shots, because if you had someone at X, you may as well, or someone behind you, may as well just shoot it, because you're always going to get the ball back.
Yeah. You see Carter just engaging his man, rolls back downhill.
Some crafty
Comes top
stick work.
side, yeah. Just controls it. Good hands there, great control there. Oh, gets a shot off, but the goalie makes a save. Now gets collapsed upon. Bit of pressure, sends a wild one. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be brought back in by Clothier.
In footy, that would be called out of bounds on the full. But Clothier now to start the play, and you can see Lastra arriving on the field now. So I expect he's going to be part of a crucial part of this
Lastra's
offense.
going to go hard at this one. Probably split to his left.
Good
Runs
defensive
himself
pressure.
into a bit of trouble there. The slide comes early.
Still 7-all with about 6 to play in the quarter.
Yeah, and I think the pace at which the Phantoms are playing is keeping this relatively close as well. You know, you always trying to control a game like this and set up and hold it tight. You know, you're always going to give the other team a chance to get the ball back, because when you do score, you go back to the middle, and they're going to have that chance again. As we see the goalie make a save there off the shot from the, looks like that was Jonathan Mills, I think, on his right hand.
Yeah, the way the Phantoms are controlling the ball actually is taking me back to Jeju a month ago, where that's what Canada did in their final. They took the pace of the game and they
Yeah.
made the US play to what they wanted to play. And I think that's what, it looks very similar to what the Phantoms are doing now, where they're actually controlling the
Yeah.
pace of the game. And there's a
Timeout
timeout that's
here.
being called there by the Warriors. So coaches obviously want to draw up some offense. They do want to get ahead. They are been sitting on, both teams sitting on 7-7 for a while now. So I would say that this is certainly an offensive opportunity for them to sort out what they want to do in this set. But yeah, I certainly see, I would say Anson was definitely watching that World Championship final, and I would not be surprised if that's the strategy he's taken, because their offense is just so patient.
Yeah, very patient, you know, just trying to control it, trying to take that run out of it, you know.
And they're not making any unforced errors. Like, they're just playing their game at their own pace. The rain is really coming down now.
Yeah, it's starting to get heavier again, isn't it?
Let's go, Phantom! Chug it in, I don't want to hear talk here. Let's go, boys, here we go. Come on, Phantom! Come on, Phantom! Let's go, guys!
So the Phantom defence hasn't had a lot to do this quarter, so it'll be interesting to see how set and how settled they are when they come back out.
Yep. I do suspect these lefties are going to really get to work here. So you've got Jackson Buchanan on the left and Hall, and I think that they're going to be instrumental in this offensive set.
As we see Sigley just engaging at the top there, the Phantom defence making space but not really engaging them hard. So Buchanan taking that low, looking for that low angle. Watch for the roll back past the Hall. Finds Sigley at the top on the turn, and a great finish on the crease.
Absolutely beautiful lacrosse. He just cut at the right time, got those hands free, and put it over the shoulder. It looked really nice. I'd actually love to see that one in a replay, because that's textbook lacrosse.
Yeah. I think when Buchanan went low, the defence showed, and then looked, when he looked upfield, he sort of half looked at a Hall.
Yeah,
So
that's what I thought too.
The helpers went across and then left that inside lane open for Sigley to make that catch. And when he did get engaged, just a little roll and finish.
Yeah, and look, I even said it, I suspected that Hall was going to be involved in that shot. So, you know, good way for them to change it up and keep the Phantoms on their toes and able to capitalise.
As we see, the Warriors have made a change in the middle now with Rossiter getting so much of the ball. They've brought Crivelli, the long pole, into the middle. To
In case of playing defensive face-off.
Yeah, probably try and make a bit of a chop job about it, the old Tommy Richards style.
And Warriors now lead by 1. We've got about 4 minutes left in the third here as the rain comes down. And we go see this patient offense start again from the Phantoms.
Ball's there with Vickery. Up to Raymond again and over to Lastra. So I'd be looking for Mills on that back 45 maybe, or they might engage top side here.
Ball with Smallcombe now.
Kicked over to Raymond and down to Vickery, just shows that. Sends it over to Smallcombe and then Lastra again.
Yeah, Lastra, really instrumental shooter here for these guys.
Yeah.
He's got a couple
Gets
on the
Vickery
board.
with his hands free. Sends it.
Absolutely sends it. Low to high.
And high.
Very high. Low to high, but extra high. Just had a bit too much pep on that shot. Ball now going to swing to the other side of the back of the goal, and the place where they've been driving from all day.
Yeah, so it looks Smallcombe to engage that back 45 dodge. Defense just keeping him low. Looking up, finding Lastra high. Tawan Lastra, that is.
Yeah, ball now at the top.
Raymond. Raymond gets his hands free, sends it wide.
You know, they're pulling the trigger, like I said, patient offense, pulling the trigger, making sure they've got backup and just taking opportunities, controlling the pace of the game. But they really need to start getting number on the board if they're going to try and seal this, you know, back to an 8-8 ball game before we go into the fourth.
Yeah.
Ball now with Lastra down to the back corner, going to swing through X. At the top. Vickery now at the top, so he's changed positions, but he's going to carry.
Little wheel through there. 2 men inside.
And a pick there, just waiting for the roll. Almost I thought could have been nearly been a moving pick,
Could have
but
been a moving. Good save there by the goalie.
he didn't seem to have enough power, I think, and also the placement wasn't great, but no problem. Warrior ball. And patient clear here from the keeper. I don't know if they're going to wait, if he's going to wait till someone comes to him to open up that outlet. But not a lot happening. And the guys aren't, look, you can see that the Warrior guys actually aren't really moving off ball. And there we go, there's the player that's gone to him to open up a man. And pressure there now.
Gets his step pass, throws a tight one to Sigley. Sigley being manned up, out at the halfway. Probably just going to put the Jets on here as we see him go. Look across crease there. No,
Yeah, I
takes
saw
a
that
shot.
too. Absolutely
And great
opened up.
backup. Good save and great backup there by, looks like Tristan Beauchamp.
Yeah. Toomey was so naked on the far side, though.
Yeah,
If he'd
he
swung
was.
that ball, he would have moved the goalie off his lane or off his alley.
Lastra doing all the work here. It's been a real
Lastra.
workhorse from them, but a poor pass straight to the defender.
Dislodges the ball. Ball's going to stay in the offense. Oh, no, it's going to be picked up there by Rogers. Rogers going to carry into the offense for the Warriors. They are a goal ahead with about a minute left to play. He wants to
Got a man on
shoot.
the bottom corner. And a great finish.
And the
flag. Bit
there's,
of to-do there, bit of to-do in the middle there.
it's getting a bit chippy.
Lots of chips there. Number 7, Connor McInerney. I don't think there was much in it, but I think when he went down, he's been called for the late push. But I think you'll probably find a couple of them might be sitting maybe from either team.
I found it interesting that Anson Carter just yelled sir at the referee, and the referee's Cam Adams. 2 mates of many, many years.
Yeah.
And Cam's not having a bar of it.
7, illegal body check, 1 minute.
Ball.
So they've called a hit after the ball, after the goal.
Yep.
So the goal stands for small. No, who was the ball? The ball was Caleb Rogers. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure shot the ball.
Yes, you are correct.
And Connor McInerney with the late or illegal body check. So they're going to start. The Warriors will start with possession at the centre.
Yep, and it's a 9-7, so they've just got 2 ahead here of the Phantoms as we etch towards the end of the third.
And a man-up opportunity here for the Warriors. You see, look for it to wheel off this left-hand side with the 2 dominant lefties, Buchanan and Hall.
Yep.
And young Toomey, they're just going to
Hold
on
possession,
to it,
yeah.
It's the
I
end
was
of
like, they're
the
just going to hold
quarter.
possession for the
Yes.
quarter.
Yeah.
So if you are in a power play and you finish the quarter in possession, then you get the ball back and there's no face-off and the start of the next quarter. So that's exactly what the Warriors have done. Smart move by the boys there. And the Warriors lead by 2 goals at the end of the third. So a bit of a momentum shift there. You know, it was all Phantoms for that first half, and the Warriors just chipped away and were able to get 2 ahead of the Phantoms now.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what the Phantoms come out with if they have to chase this game, how quick they're going to have to play. Can they get a bit more pace into their offense? Because I think, as we've seen, the Warriors are quite comfortable playing at pace.
Yeah.
You know, everything they've done has been with a bit of pace in the game. When they've had their clears, they're pushing the transition a little bit more than the Phantoms. And now that they've got that lead, you know, the bigger bodies of the Warriors, you know, might come into play for an advantage for them. I mean, if it goes back to the middle, you know, the Phantoms have got the bonus of having Rossiter dominating in the middle, but if you can't put it on the scoreboard, then you're
Yeah.
really going to struggle.
Absolutely. You can hear the fire and the Phantoms are packed now, and they certainly want to be pegging this one back.
Let's go, Phantoms! Let's go, Phantoms! Let's go, boys! Come on, Phantoms! Let's go, guys!
As we see the man up, set up for the Warriors at the other end of the field now.
Yep, so they're going to start with possession like we just said.
Yep.
And I reckon, yeah, like I said, I thought the power play was going to go through the left side last time, but they absolutely I got it wrong. So maybe I'm not seeing what...
I'd be looking for Jackson Buchanan to be getting the ball here, carrying up, and either getting a step down or finding a man cross crease. As he gets it to Toomey, over to Sigley. Sigley, oh!
Sigley.
Nasty toe drag from Darcy. I think that was Darcy Toomey, was it? Number 9, Salamanovic. Absolutely nasty toe drag there.
I've never heard
Sold
a toe
it.
drag called nasty, but I'm not opposed to it, Frenchie.
Little lever pass there from Sigley. Salamanovic with a toe drag and finish over the goalie's shoulder just to get that one more. So Phantom's really behind the 8 ball now, running in this last quarter.
Yeah, last quarter with
quarter.
3 goals down. So got some work to do now. They're going to have to really start putting some pace behind this.
Rossiter wins it to looks like Connor McInerney there. Gets the ball back. Down to Vickery. A little bit of a loose pass. Well picked up there by Vickery. Vickery's got a bit of space here. Looks like he's setting up there for Stepanovic. Gets the ball down to Mills. The one thing the Phantoms are doing is creating space for their dodgers.
Yep. Absolutely. They just seem to be a bit same move, this same back
so it's
back
that
corner.
back 45,
Yeah.
isolation dodge, finding the man inside.
Oh,
Great finish.
wow.
Oh.
Just as we say that.
Great little look inside from Mills to
Find
Carter.
Carter.
Young Carter gets the backhand of it, misses it. We see Vickery drive top side, rolls back, sells his man short.
Oh, it's outside. I thought that hit
yeah.
net, but it's actually outside the net. So
No, outside. Goalies. Oh, just a missed pass there.
Hall's going to use his body to box out there.
I think you're going to get called for a loose ball push here.
He wears it well. Like,
He does. That's Santiago Lastra there.
yeah, he wore that very well,
Yeah.
took the pressure. And then Hall trying to wrap up
Yeah.
Clothier on the way past.
Hall's lucky he got away. That could have been called a hold as well because he's come across the body, but yeah, they let that one go.
Let him play.
Let him play. I say, let him play. Young Mills backing in that 45 again, setting up. Carter trying to be a little bit shifty inside.
Yep, they've got to start getting these rotations happening quicker and just not as predictable as what they have been.
Yeah, so Mills is setting up 45 again. I mean, it has worked. If you can find the inside man on the back pipe here. So Carter's got a lot of space inside. They're splitting two there. Oh, great check.
Yeah, beautiful check and takeaway there.
Who was that?
from
That was
Phillips.
Phillips, Sebastian Phillips. Great check, great outlet there. Selimanovic.
And
He's
we
got
know
the
he
step
can
here. Gets it cross crease and fires. Who was that? That was Toomey.
Toomey.
Yeah. Young Darcy Toomey gets his hands free, unloads, blasts it past the keeper. Great transition goal, and that's what I was saying earlier about the Warriors. They get the ball from defence, and they push that transition hard, get it out to the open man, get the defence sliding or not sure of what they're doing, and then find the open player for an easy finish.
Yeah, and a really unselfish move to find that open player on the far side.
Yeah, great look from Selimanovic, but started right back in defence on the clear with Sebastian Phillips.
Yeah, and a great takeaway.
Yes, for sure.
So Phantoms with some work to do now. Really got to start putting some numbers on the board if they want to stay in this competition. Ball flicked out the back there. Going to be picked up off the ground.
Oh,
Ball won
pick up
by
there.
Tyndall.
Yeah. Sam Tyndall throws it back inside there to Crivelli.
Crivelli handles the pressure well, no problem.
Yeah, he's done a great job for him through that midfield and then sliding back down into defence.
Yeah, Toomey now with the ball. And there's just some momentum
He's got
really.
Sigley inside on a cut there, finds him. Sigley drops his hips, gets his hands free. Oh,
Thought he was going to have that one.
Finds Rogers and a good save there by, who's that, Beauchamp?
Yeah, they're really trusting each other in this
They
offense, this Warriors team.
Buchanan is a bit of the general of the offense there. He's like looking to make the plays, engaging, finding his teammates. Gets Hall behind the back, hits the back of the net.
I thought he had it. I was like, that would have been pretty sick. And he's just not scared to throw a trick in.
No, no.
And that's confidence. I love
Yeah.
that in a young player.
Yeah.
So ball now in the stick of Lastra again. Lastra brings it to Vickery. Vickery's got Carter on the crease, and yeah, he's saying if you give it to me, I've got hands. Especially when he's that much shorter than his defender.
Yeah. So Mills looking for that backside dodge again.
And they've got to start shooting.
Gets top side. The slide comes early. There's an open man somewhere. Vickery sneaking that back corner.
Smallcombe sends it across there to Raymond. Raymond now to Vickery.
Vickery looking for that top side. Gets it over Clothier. Mills just looking to bounce top side. Gets his hands free.
Good D by
Pulls
the...
back out, yep.
There,
Gets
to
it
just
down to Vickery again. Henry Raymond here looking to engage on his left.
Carter just sitting on the crease trying to free his hands and be open. And that's all you need is a second to send it inside.
Gets his hands free, but the second slide comes. Oh, great look.
Just wasn't able
Carter
to grab
just
it.
couldn't handle it.
Ball's going to clear through Buchanan.
Yeah, the opportunities are coming. They've just got to take hold of it to get themselves back in this game. And Buchanan's, you know, he's been the main man here today for
Yeah, it's been
the
very good.
Warriors.
Very good. Still 9 minutes to play, 4-goal deficit. And I've seen a lot of momentum swings through many games today. You can see the ball in the stick now of Sigley. Sigley's waiting for a change. I'm gonna have to ask you to say.
Salamanovic.
He's gonna sub. And
Anson Carter just barking out instructions to his offense here. Just being positive with his offense. Sigley rolls out, gets it to Hall. Hall finds Buchanan on a skip past low, cuts through. They get it into him. Oh, hits the post. There we go. The goalie grabs it, gets it out. Clothier on a break here.
they've got numbers on the fast break if they want to use it. They've got to set up their fasty now. Good movement there. One more
Carter
pass.
low. Oh, Carter just couldn't handle it. Gets his ground ball.
Ball's going to go the way of the Warriors.
Yeah, just slipped and rolled out of bounds. So really got to push this here now.
11 to 7, 7:45 in the game.
Good pressure there, and they're going to call a ward. Great ride from the Phantoms
Yeah,
there.
I agree, absolutely.
Carter working hard to get it back after a fumble, but these are the opportunities that change games sometimes.
And they just need someone to stand up and stick one.
Hold the clock, time out, Phantom.
And the Phantoms have called the timeout, so Anson obviously wanting to drop some offense. You can see him just going and talking there to
Chase, yeah.
Chase Carter now.
I'd say he'd be just talking to them about settling down, you know. They're getting their opportunities. They're working the ball well.
Yeah.
They just need to, you know, calmly receive the ball and stop getting in their own heads, because a lot of that is this age group, this level, is about, you know, the perceived pressure.
Yep. Just enjoy lacrosse, I think. That's where you've got to take it back to. Remember how great it is. And I always say, if you're having fun, lacrosse is easy when you're having fun.
Yeah.
And even if you're not winning, lacrosse is easy if you're having fun. You're still chasing down and you're still putting those bodies on and you're actually enjoying your lacrosse.
Yeah. Like the hard work to get it back was done. Now they just need to make it count. That's all. So, you know, get a quick one here, go back to the middle. Like I said, you know, earlier, they've got the dominant face-off guy on the field. So, and he's probably going to keep winning it, or the majority.
Yep.
You know, and if you know, what is it? It's 11-7. You know, how long left in the...
About 7:23.
About seven and a bit. That's an age in a lacrosse game.
Yeah. So looking at goal scorers today, we've got Jackson Buchanan with 3, Rogers with 2. Sorry, with Buchanan with 2, Rogers with 2, Toomey with 1.
Salamanovic
with 1.
Yeah.
Sigley with 2, Hall with 3, and then from the Phantoms we've got
Toby Vickery's got a single. We've got 2 to Mills, 2 to Tawan Lastra, and 2 to Henry Raymond.
and still 7:22 to play. Ball in the stick of Mills.
Yeah, Mills seems to be their main dodger, so they've obviously got the way they play. Rolls top side.
Little
Fake there, finds Lastra. Lastra fires at top corner.
And that timeout that was just called by Anson Carter is worth its weight in gold.
Taste the cheese, boys.
that could be the that could be the momentum shifter that they needed. So just that reset. Let's play our offense, and they did it. They absolutely executed it.
Yeah, fantastic finish by Lastra.
Absolutely, and brings it back to a 3-goal deficit.
So that's his third of the day as well. So, you know, absolutely, he's doing a heap of hard work there. A bit like Buchanan on the other side, and they're matching up on each other off the wing. As we see Rossiter win it forward. Wears the check, rolls out, and just controls it. As we see Vickery coming upfield for it.
Yeah, got to use him. There we go. And he's got Carter just lurking on the crease, and he's got a bit of space.
It looks like they're going to go back to Mills again. Looks like the matchups have changed a little bit. We see Lastra now being marked by Sebastian Phillips inside, and Stepanovic picking up Mills there.
Yeah, ball at the top. Lastra just setting a little pick. Player goes underneath, ball carrier.
Oh, he's got his hands free. He's rolled inside. There's
There's
a
a
penalty
penalty.
call. Controls it, gets Vickery. Raymond gets his hands free.
Keeps
Lastra
possession.
again. Oh,
You know what? Worth taking the shot there because I had the penalty. So
yeah.
cross-check, 1 minute. We'll see Spinks sit down for 1 minute.
So another opportunity for the Phantoms to get this deficit back again and go back to the centre. So
Yeah, a minute power play is a long power play. It's unreleasable.
yeah, so especially as it's like non-releasable, so that means you get a quick one, you're going back to the middle with another man up.
You can hear the coaches call now, so obviously they want to look to
Cody
go.
gets his hands free as we see him step in. Oh, wow. What a cannon from Smallcombe.
That was a beautiful goal. So it actually hit the off-ball side. So
Yeah. Hit
Pipe.
the pipe, hit the back of the goalie and went in.
yeah, wow, wow.
Well worked goal.
And again, like we said, so now it's a 2-goal deficit, and they're still in the power play if they win the possession here. So they've got the man out on the wing, which is Lastra. If the face-off player can flick the ball out in this direction, that could really put a fast break opportunity on here for the Phantoms.
For sure. As we see him win it to himself. Gets it to Lastra. Lastra to Cloutier.
Yep. And players coming on and off the field as we speak. Ball with Vickery at the top. Love to know
settling
how
it
much
down.
time's left on that penalty. Oh, it's even now. 2 goals in at 4:12 to play.
Sid Buchanan marking up Cloutier here. Just carries it down to his left hand.
The momentum certainly with the Phantoms right now.
As we see Henry Raymond set up on his lefty. I'll be looking for Henry to dodge Henry Raymond, as we said. So they're going to go 2-man, I'd say. No, isolated backside lefty dodge. So once again,
Yeah, but the slide's
for
ready to
the-
go.
early slide inside. Skips it across to Cloutier. Coming back to his strong hand.
Trying to get
Steps
inside.
inside Buchanan. Feeds it down. Cloutier open. Gets Carter. Great ball movement there.
Yeah, a bit of tic-tac-toe. So it went
Yeah.
from the top to the back corner to the man on the crease, which was Carter, and Carter able to stick it low past the keeper there. And
Yeah.
actually 1 goal in it now. And we've got 3 minutes 15 to play. Northern Warriors lead by 1. And the momentum right now has swung the way of the Phantoms.
For sure, for sure. And Henry Raymond throwing that great look inside. Gave Carter a little bit of work to do with a bit of a high loose pass, but Carter catching that, finishing it under pressure and wearing one too, but tough enough to take it and finish.
And ball to be won on the deck now. Legal procedure. Going to go the way of the Phantoms.
So Sigley, yeah, I think they just got him for coming in between the legs there, but you see Lastra taking possession. Oh, as a loose ball runs out of bounds. All the hard work. Just a loose pass, gives the ball back to the Warriors and Sigley to inbound this here.
Yeah, interesting to see if they're going to play this ball on the ride. They've got 2 guys backing off behind the ball carrier.
I'd say Sigley's probably just going to take this, tuck his shoulder and run down the line. No, runs back infield.
Absolutely wrong, Frenchie. You were
Yeah.
not even close.
Not close at all.
Timeout has been called by the Warriors now. 2
Yes.
minutes 14 in play. Is he saying hold the ball?
No.
You don't reckon they're going to hold the
I
ball?
wouldn't have thought so. The Warriors haven't held the ball all day. I think
The
tried
fast
to
ball
take their
movers.
opportunity.
Do you reckon they're going to go for 1 or 2 more just to really...
I think they're just going to get settled, get the ball to Jackson Buchanan and work that Hall-Buchanan connection
Matchup,
on that
yep.
left side. It's worked for them all day. It's created opportunities off ball as well. And the Phantoms haven't really had an answer to that.
Yeah, I think the refs have been pretty also pretty tight on the stall call. We saw it in the last game as well, so I don't think they'd want to be looking to carry and hold with the stall because, like you said, they are moving the ball and they do move quickly in their offense. So they haven't got strong ball carriers, but their finesse is actually to move the ball and that quick ball movement to get those scoring opportunities.
So it'll be interesting to see if the Phantoms push out and try and get this ball back, or if they soak up a couple of, like a minute or so, and then try and step out.
Both teams with a lot of energy around their packs.
Yeah, with 2:14 back left in the game, you know, you lose by 1, you lose by 10, it doesn't matter. You really got to try and just
put everything into it now.
Yeah.
Take every risk.
It looks like they're going to step out a little bit. I'd be locking Hall and Buchanan. I'd be locking the two of them and letting the pole play.
Yeah, the issue, I mean, you can see Hall's gone to X. He's just such a big unit. Like, he's such a big player that he's so hard to stop, and he was able to free his hands because he's got the size to his advantage. Ball now in the back corner there with Buchanan. So you're halfway there, Frenchie. And Hall just lurking around X.
Sigley with the ball now, kicking it down that low side.
Bit of a high pass,
and
no
there's
problem.
Hall with the ball now. Finds Buchanan back pipe, rolls. Could have pulled the trigger but didn't.
Very accurate pass too.
Yeah. Selimanovic to Sigley. I think this is a bit of fake offense here, just trying to keep the stall off.
Yep. Still leading by a goal, just about a minute and a half to go left in this game.
Yeah. Smallcombe having a crack, Connor McInerney having a crack here at Sigley. Sigley dancing backwards and forwards, not really attacking the goal. They've called the stall, stall is on.
So they can't go above the restraining line now, the ball's been checked in.
That's right.
For those who don't know what that means.
As we see Sigley drive, he's got a couple of steps here on Smallcombe. Smallcombe sends it out.
Stall warning still on, you can see the umpires, officials holding their arms up for the
Players
stall.
getting a little bit tired here.
45 seconds if my clock matches what the game clock is. Warriors leading by 1, knockdown there.
He's gone out, so it's going to be a Phantom chance.
So he's gone over the restraining line because that stall warning was on.
Here we go, Lastra again. This is where his opportunities have come. He's found the man inside.
One more pass, one more again.
Oh, young Carter.
Grab the sitter.
Goalie's running, flags on, gets it to Buchanan. Buchanan's going to push this just to X.
10
sure
seconds.
He's going to pull it out, just manage it. Gets
Warriors
his hands
by
free.
1.
Penalties on, so he's got a freebie here.
Oh, pulls the trigger. 8 seconds. And we've got 1 goal in it. These are the games I love, Frenchie. These are absolutely the games I love. Can imagine what it's like if you're back home in SA and Victoria. I hope you're loving this game as much as we're loving to be here. I hope you can hear the crowd. And Warriors in possession. Just have to hold it for 8 seconds.
Hang on to this, I'd say. There you
This
go.
is going to throw it high. And there it is, the celebration as they get around their keeper. Great job by the Warriors. Way to go to the Phantoms to bring it back to this tight-knit game. An absolutely huge celebration here by the Warriors. They are loving it sick.
Yeah, commiserations to the Phantoms. You know, they've done a great job all week.
Okay, and even though we haven't been covering it all day, I just want to know, who would you pick for MVPs?
Jackson Buchanan for me from the Warriors, and I would say Lastra. Tawan Lastra.
Yeah, Lastra, actually think he's been very, very good.
From the Phantoms was outstanding today. He did a lot of defensive, he did a lot of two-way work, did a lot of clearing for him, and, you know, I think he had 3 today. So
yeah, I think if you look at all the goal scorers here, they've got for the Warriors. A lot of goal scorers, so a lot of different players stepping up there. You can't obviously discredit the work that was done. Some of those defenders that you saw carrying the ball out of the D there was also absolutely magnificent. Crivelli was one of them.
So Crivelli would be my other call.
Yeah.
You know, he really shored up that midfield in the middle there when he was running off the wings and then dropping down into defence. So. And just shout out to Tristan Beauchamp. Oh, sorry, Charles Rossiter in the middle there. He was outstanding for the Phantoms as a face-off today. You know, he was unreal. Give him first use most of the day.
Yeah.
You know.
And you didn't. They tried everything. The Warriors really had to play him. That to keep changing it up and changing it up and changing it up. So yeah, really great job of him. So a victory for the Northern Warriors and a heartbreak for the Phantoms. We've had a great week bringing you lacrosse here from Alderbury Park as part of the Under-15 National Tournament. I think we will call it a day, Frenchie.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's been a great week. You know, I got some time off work. Well, I was working from here.
Working from Lacrosse.
Working from Lacrosse. I had to get out earlier on to help one of the boys, but you know, it's all good. And it's been fun. You know, good to see my girls playing, and good to see, you know, a few old mates roll through town. And
with their kids.
With their kids, you know, and it's funny to see our kids all playing against each other or on different teams and stuff.
Yep.
But no, it's been an outstanding week. You know, Wembley have done a good job down here, and you guys have done a great job covering it.
Oh, thank you. We've had the best time. So next time we will be together, Frenchie, you won't be sitting in the commentary box with us because you're going to be on the coaching staff. We'll be at Major League Sixes in November, and Australian Lacrosse Network is excited to bring you all the action live and free over those days. It's going to be a magnificent tournament. It is Sixes, the Olympic version of the sport, so it's going to be a great time. So until then, we will say from the crease to the crowd, thank you much for joining us. You've been watching the Australian Lacrosse Network.
Get on the Seahawks.